Chiefs Kingdom ACU crew. Welcome back to All Chiefed Up. We're back with another podcast for that ass. Tonight's episode powered by BetUS. Steve, what's going on, baby?
Ready for Bengals week, man. We got to get it going. Got to get
Bengals
fired up.
week.
Nobody's talking trash this time. They're being awfully quiet. There's crickets over
Right.
there in Cincinnati.
It's very strange, isn't it? Nobody's on here talking smack. Usually have tuna in a can.
Have
you got
they
Jamar
learned their
Chase
lesson?
running his mouth. What is it?
Have they learned their lesson?
I don't know. I just don't think they're in no position to talk at the moment, I think.
Were they ever?
They were never in a position to do it, but they did it. But I think that everybody's just I think they're feeling a little bit of pressure. And I also think that, I think maybe the coach might have told them to tone it down too. Like, they stink in the first 2 weeks of the season. Burrow may or may not be injured. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Jamar Chase has apparently turned down a monstrous contract, so they're at odds. T. Higgins is faking a hamstring injury so he don't have to get beat. Dude, this team is in complete shambles right now. And look, we just got their injury report today. They've got some big-time defenders that may be missing the game as well. We know they're going to play tough. They always do. But it's not looking too good for Cincinnati at the moment. We'll put it that way.
I think they feel like they're at a disadvantage right now, so they better keep quiet, just in case they get that ass whooped all over the field. They won't look as crazy. But appreciate you guys being here tonight at the Wednesday War Room. We're back at it. Wednesdays, Saturdays, that's kind of the schedule right now, as long as games are on Sundays. So we appreciate you being here. Do us a favor, hit that like button for us, help get this out to more people. And obviously, if you're newer to the channel, hang out, have some fun. If you like it, subscribe, come back.
If you like it, subscribe. That's what, dude, we just hit 34,000 subs. We're marching up to 35K, Steve, which means we're only about 15K away. And we're just now in week 2. Look, just tell a friend to tell a friend. Get over here, subscribe. A Chiefs Kingdom. This is where it's at, baby. It's where it's at. Steve, let's jump into it today. They released injury reports. Let's take a look at the injury report. So for the Chiefs, it looks like Hollywood Brown is not going to play this week. Andy come out today and said that they just don't think he's there yet, and it's just looking like he's not going to play. In so many words, he basically said he's not playing. That's fine. Everybody heals differently. It's the same thing as Tyreek Hill, but everybody just heals differently, okay? Tyreek Hill, apparently this guy's a freak at everything, He even heals freakishly. But look, Nick Bolton was on the injury report with an elbow, but he was in full practice. Dana and Mike Pennell actually made it on. That's 2 new names that made it on, but they did full practice, one with a groin and Dana with the quad. Najee's back on there with a ham, but he did a full practice. And then Derek Notty's on there with the tricep, and he did full practice as well. Here's the Bengals, though. Joe Burrow's still on there with the right wrist, but it did say full practice today. We got a little footage of that we can show you guys too. T. Higgins still didn't practice today with a hammy. B.J. Hill, that's a pretty good defensive tackle there coming up the middle. Knee, he was limited, so he may or not be able to go. Tanner Hudson, tight end, knee, did not practice. Chris Jenkins, that's a big one right there. Defensive tackle, a thumb, he did not practice. Amarius Mims, the offensive tackle they took in the first round, his pec still bothered him. He was limited. He could get back in there, but to be honest, they've already got Orlando Brown Jr., they got Trent Brown. I don't know if they'll rush him back either. And then Logan Wilson, linebacker, missed practice today with a knee, Steve. So a lot of big defenders there for the Bengals with Logan Wilson, the linebacker, and with B.J. Hill, defensive tackle, and Chris Jenkins, defensive tackle. B.J. was limited practice, but Chris Jenkins and Logan Wilson did not practice. And today's Wednesday. They've still got 2 days to try to get it together, but it's not looking too good for Cincy, man.
Right. I think the injury report obviously favors the Chiefs here. Like you said, there were some new names on the injury report, but nothing crazy. I mean, Najee Johnson, doesn't he live with a hamstring injury? I'm pretty sure he's had an injured hamstring since he was
been
born.
living on the injury report, bro.
So nothing crazy there. As far as Hollywood goes, I think that's a good decision. Why rush him back? We saw that the offense was pretty damn good last week without him, and it'll be great to have him back and make them even better. But I don't think there's any need to rush him back. I mean, the guys looked good last week, and I think you're going to see the same kind of production from guys like Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy. And I think that you're going to have Travis Kelce probably having a bigger game this week than he had in week 1. So no worries there. But the Bengals, that can't look good for them, man. A lot of defenders on that list, whether they end up playing or not, that's one thing. But you definitely don't want a broken up defense or an injured defense going against an offense that you saw in the Chiefs in week 1 because they're only going to get better, man.
Steve, the Chiefs offense looked pretty good. Even without Hollywood Brown, I think Hollywood takes it to the next level. Now, look, when Hollywood gets back in probably week 3, maybe even week 4, just depending on how it looks, I think if the Chiefs offense actually looks pretty good this week, they may go ahead and let him just sit out to week 4. Who knows? I think there's no reason to rush him back if the offense is humming along. If the offense looks like it's struggling a little bit, which I don't see that happening, to be honest. We've got too many weapons this year. I still just don't see them rushing them back. But I would say week 3, week 4. Good grief. It's almost time for the freaking bye week. Good grief. They literally put us on a bye week on like the 4th week of the season, man.
It's week 6 for real, though.
Yeah, I'm just playing. But yeah, considering that it's that early, it's pretty crazy. Considering late in the season, we've got like 3 games in 10 days right before the playoffs. It's insane what they tried to do. I was looking at our schedule again today, and boy, they were just trying to rip us a new one this year with that schedule.
They do it every year. It's nothing new. It's nothing new and nothing that's going to stop the Chiefs. But it is kind of crazy. We're already going into week 2 of the season.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty excited about it. Obviously, Bengals week's always fun because normally they're talking trash and they're very annoying, but them and their fans have both been pretty much crickets. And that's kind of funny to me, especially after how they've acted for the last 3 seasons.
Right.
So I think they know it, and I think we know it. I think the Chiefs know it. I think the Bengals know it. I think everybody knows that the Chiefs are the heavy favorite in this matchup. And if the Chiefs just go out and execute, it's a done deal.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Chiefs I think, to be honest, for me, it's not even how many points the offense can put on the board. I think this game relies on the Chiefs. Can the Chiefs continue to frustrate Joe Burrow? It didn't look like last week versus the Patriots that Burrow wanted to hang in the pocket a long time. He was taking quick dump downs. He wasn't letting his routes develop. He wasn't forcing the ball down the field. And then lo and behold, today he shows up to practice today, and we've got footage, and they're showing him pushing the ball down the field. Like this was a thing Zach Taylor wanted him to do. He was like, look, you've got to set in the pocket. You've got to throw that deep ball. And a lot of people thought maybe the wrist was bothering him or whatever. It don't look like it's bothering him here. He looks like he's throwing the ball pretty well. I don't think the wrist is a thing. And, of course, that happened because, against the Patriots, sorry for the grainy footage, somebody screenshotted this with their phone off of a TV. But you can see him sitting there just kind of wiggling that wrist. He just kept doing it over and over. He barely can pick up the water bottle. He's using his second hand for that one. But he says that he's doing this to keep the ligament loose and that it's not a big deal and blah, blah, blah. We'll see.
Hey, I'm on the other side of the fence here. I think something's wrong with his wrist. They said
could be.
They said when he injured that's something that he might not come back from ever fully. And I think it's still messing with him. And I think they were throwing those passes today at practice just to show that, he can do this. But I guarantee you it was straining him. If he's acting like that in the game, Mike, that's not just keeping your ligament loose. That is not what's going on. He says he does this all the time. He was bothered. At home. He's such a liar. He was bothered. That was not the actions of somebody just trying to keep loose.
I'll take his word for it.
Okay.
Until at least week 3 or week 4, right? If he's still doing that like deep into the season, mid-season, there might be a problem.
I'm not saying he won't get back to his normal self, but I think there's still some hangups there, whether it be mental or physical. There's something going on there, and I think that he's just trying to over.
So the Chiefs have to frustrate him, right? You got
for sure.
Look, I don't think you have to like blitz him overly crazy. I just don't feel like he's looking to without T. Higgins there. I believe that, what's the other kid they drafted from Princeton? Andre Ilsevis, or however he pronounces his name. Him and Chase were running on the outside, and then they drafted Charlie Jones out of Purdue. You really liked him coming out. I just don't know if they've got enough firepower there. And to be honest, Zach Moss as a running back don't scare me that much. Like, he just don't.
He's not even near as good as Mixon.
So I say if our defense holds them to under 21 points, we're winning this game. I think we win it easily if they held them under 21 easily. Because I believe we score in the 30s. So, I just think it's going to be a good game, but I do believe the Bengals are going to come out and play a lot harder than we think they're going to play. Like, I don't care if they're completely depleted. They're going to come out here with third stringers and play like it's the Super Bowl and it's the last time they're ever going to lace them up.
That's fully expected from everyone. Everyone knows they're going to come out and play this game as hard as they possibly can, like it's the end of the world. Just because, they've wanted to make this a rivalry for the last 3 years. Patrick Mahomes imploded in an AFC championship game against them 3 years ago. Okay, and most of that was because Eric Bieniemy and Tyreek Hill and everybody just squabbling back and forth, crying every which way. I mean, thank God we got that settled out of here. That's not a thing no more. But that's what lost that game. Like the Chiefs went out and completely imploded in the second half. The Bengals did not do anything. Okay, they were a 10-6 team that squeezed into the playoffs. They got lucky that a team imploded right in front of them, gave them a trip to the Super Bowl in which they couldn't even cash in. Like, I'm sorry, but that was the peak of the Bengals. But they've wanted to make this a rivalry for the last 3 years now. They keep saying, oh, this is the biggest rivalry in football. And, on the Chiefs end, we're kind of like, okay. Yeah, you got us a couple times, but I didn't know it was a big rivalry. But they've wanted it to be that way, and now all of a sudden, crickets. Like, what happened?
Everybody wants a rivalry with the Chiefs. The 49ers won it. The Bengals won it. The Bills won it. Of course, you still got the AFC West teams. Everybody's a rival now. Who was the NFC team? I think the Lions are trying to say that it's a rivalry now. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Insane. We got our boy Phil McAmus out here with the 5-bomb. He says, here's $5 for that ass.
We'll take it for that ass. Appreciate it, man. Hey, it's got to be pumped, Phil. 1-0 going into week 2 against the Bengals, where I think we should easily secure 2-0, right?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get it. We got another one. We got a 2-bomb from Steve-O. Our boy Steve-O says 70K, baby.
Let's go.
Steve-O's saying 70K by the end of the year.
Steve-O's always setting the bar really high.
Like, if we say that, though.
Hey, if we say 30K, Steve-O says 60. If we say 50, he's going 70. He's never going to settle, okay?
Look, don't settle. If you settle, if you, I don't know what the saying is, but I'm not going to try. But look, just don't settle. You end up with an Uggo or something. I don't know. Like, you can't do it. But yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good game this week. Appreciate both of those donations, by the way, guys. Appreciate you guys. Steve, one thing I wanted to talk about the game, and this is back to the defense. I thought our corners, our secondary played well last week. Again, a lot of people thought I was trolling the other day on X, and I was trying to take a shot at L'Jarius Sneed. And that was far from the truth. I was not trying to do that, but I had actually posted this up the other day, and let me bring it up because I don't want to say something wrong. But week 1 cornerback coverage rankings per PFF, and I know people have feelings about PFF, but still, it's a metric.
Until there's another ranking system that comes out, you kind of got to go by it, right?
So it's ranking all these guys on the same thing. So that's the one thing. So look, Trent McDuffie, out of everybody in our room, 77.5, he's the gold. The silver goes to Josh Williams at a 69.1, and he did play 50 less snaps than Jalen Watson, who, by the way, Jalen Watson is third, 65.6. That's pretty good. We'll say a 69 and a 66. Jalen Watson and Josh Williams stepped up last week. And again, the Ravens don't have the greatest wide receiver room. I get it, but you're still playing an MVP quarterback that extends the pocket. You can't get them down in the backfield. The wide receivers are running for days. They've already broke off their routes. They're turning into street ball a lot, right? So it's hard. Fourth place here would be Chamari Connor at a 63.5. A lot of people thought Chamari kind of struggled. But in fifth place, L'Jarius Sneed, 35.7. His first debut with the Titans, and he puts up a 35.7 PFF grade. McDuffie was double. Josh Williams was double. Jalen Watson was double. And Chamari Connor is basically double.
Right. This is not throwing shade at L'Jarius Sneed.
And that's no shade at L'Jarius Sneed. I'm just telling you what happened and why last week when people said we missed it, that was weird. That's a weird
It's not surprising. Mike, I've been saying all offseason, like, I love L'Jarius Sneed. He was the best corner in football last year. But when you rip him out of Spag's system, where he grew up into a big boy, and you put him over there in Tennessee, it's a whole different ball game.
Do you think he's going to get better, though? I think he gets better.
Yeah, of course, because he's a good player. But it's going to take some time. He's not just going to translate straight over there. We knew that. We knew that was coming. So not a huge surprise.
Ian says J.K. Dobbins looked explosive. Steve Dobbins actually did for the Chargers. Remember when they brought him in, and they said, "Nay, we don't want you. We're going to go with Clyde." And then
Mike,
Dobbins. I wasn't huge about Dobbins because he was unproven, right?
Right.
But I mean, he looked good the other day. Even K. Wayne, he wrote and he was like, "So much for passing up Dobbins," and I was like, "Well, let's look at it this way too. Andy Reid's not going to give him those carries." Pacheco had 5 carries, I think. 6 carries, max.
Right, but I mean, we said the same. Like, we both said J.K. Dobbins is basically a Clyde Edwards-Helaire type player. He's hurt a lot. They're both small. They're similar. Obviously, J.K. Dobbins has a higher ceiling. But, I mean, I wouldn't get too excited about that if I was the Chargers because he's very, very injury prone. So we'll see how that holds up for him.
Right. Dylan says, we didn't see Jaden Hicks out there explain. Honestly, don't have an explanation. I thought Hicks deserved to play a few snaps here and there. Yeah. I thought he maybe could have been used as a spy against Lamar.
Yeah, he could have been very effective.
If Leo needed a breather at the spy, I thought Jaden Hicks could have done that rather well. He can also play in the box. So, I mean, that's almost like a safety that can come down and almost play like an extra linebacker. He done well in coverage. I guess they just didn't think they needed him. Justin Reed was back, and he played every snap he could without playing a snap in the preseason. So props to Justin Reed. I don't know. I think at some point you'll see him get in the game. I think it's just one of those things where it's like, even Xavier Worthy didn't play a lot of snaps. It's just, I think Kingsley probably outsnapped everybody because he had to. He's a starting left tackle. And other than that, I think everybody just kind of, done the whole Andy thing. Like, he just don't play rookies all that much at first, right?
He'll get in there. He's going to get a lot of opportunities later, I think, because, I mean, that's something they're definitely going to have to be looking at. You got Justin Reed's contract coming up fairly soon, so I think they'll definitely want to get a look at Hicks in regular season action. So, I mean, it'll be sooner than later. It was kind of odd, though, to me that they didn't use him at all because I really thought he could be effective against Lamar Jackson wanting to run the ball all the time. I really did.
Yeah. Dude, did you see where Lamar missing practice? Something about putting his head down on a defender and trying to hit him with a shoulder, and he's sore.
He's frustrated, bro.
Dude, we all known that was a stupid idea to put it. Like, why are you going to go out and pay Derrick Henry that much money, and then Lamar Jackson's going to have double his carries?
We saw it coming from a mile away. I mean, anyone with common sense knew that Derrick Henry wasn't going to get all the carries.
Well, those weren't designed runs. He just took out of the pocket. Well, that's what you get with a running back.
Yeah, man. Lamar looks different this year.
You know how Lamar would flourish, in my opinion? They
get away from Baltimore.
That maybe. But you know what they need to do? They need to put him in the pocket and tie some concrete bricks to his shoes. And be
Make him learn how to play quarterback.
Just sit in the pocket. Look, if you get hit, you get hit. Just sit in the pocket. Make him do it for a few times. I'm not saying there's not plays he needs to get out and move. And there's not ways he can create. He's dangerous. Absolutely. But you can't look to do that every time. I watched some of that All-22, and look, there were some times that he abandoned that pocket way too quick.
Well, isn't that what makes him special is the fact that he can take a broken play and take it to the house. He can chunk off 50 yards on a broken play, but that doesn't really translate if you're just doing it every play. If you play every play as a broken play, then eventually the defense adjusts.
Right. You have to keep the defense honest. You can't take off out of the pocket every play, or then you're just going to have Leo playing the spy the whole time.
I thought he looked different this year, not because he lost weight, but I thought he looked frustrated out there. He acted like he wanted to do everything himself. He was putting his shoulder down, trying to hit people. He's going to be injured by week 4 with that attitude and that offense.
This was coming after he apparently lost a lot of weight in the offseason.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know about it. Dude, I tell you what, though, the Ravens fans, people cannot take a joke. Look, if you don't understand who we are and you don't watch this, you don't understand. If you don't get by now that after every single game, I'm going to create a short where I rile up your entire fan base, and I tell you whether we win by 1 or we win by 100, I'm going to tell you that we dog walked somebody. Just to be funny and condescending and a jerk. And these people can't do it. Nobody understands sarcasm
every time, bro.
They take it every time,
just them.
and I crack up. No, Chiefs fans are just as bad.
Yeah.
This guy don't speak for me, man. It was close. What are you talking about? Oh, it's a joke. You can't, where are the Karen? Why has Karen invaded everyone?
I know. Life's a lot better with a sense of humor. You all should try it sometime.
The internet's got really, the internet's lost its chill, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty crazy out there. We got a 2-bomb from our boy Jared. He says, I'm late. Please explain thumbnail. So what does the thumbnail say on it this time? Not happening. Hollywood Brown's not going to play, bro. Hollywood Brown's not going to play.
Jared, do you want how we created the thumbnail? Steve took an image, popped it on there. No, it's got Hollywood Brown on it. It says not happening.
And then Burrow's on there too because he's got this wrist problem.
The wrist problem, and we just want to do, instead of, it's Bengals week. Got to put a Bengals player on there. Joe Burrow. I guess you could have went with you could have went with one of those guys that nobody knew about, like maybe a picture of Chris Jenkins. Everybody been like, who's that? Logan Thomas or whatever his name is.
Yeah, shout out Chief KT, member for 10 months. Van Noy really crying. Yeah, he's a crybaby too. So apparently he broke his orbital bone on that play where he went down. But he had the audacity to go on a podcast to talk about how no wonder they get rated at F because their team trainers were terrible and they handled this all wrong and blah, blah, blah. That's sour grapes, bro.
He said they took too much time.
That's sour grapes.
What does he want them to do?
Our trainers were out there before the Baltimores were. So what's that saying?
Well, he's mad because in the locker room they took too much time. Like you thought you were coming back out to play, moron, with a broken orbital bone. So does it really matter how long they took? Like,
look, every one of them hit a new level of slapnuts after that game. Their feelings were hurt.
Dude, the Ravens have hit the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. They're struggling.
Struggling with it.
Yeah, they're struggling with it. Like hard. Their fan base is struggling. They're coping so hard all week. It's crazy. I wonder what the Bengals are going to do. I'm very surprised by their fans. Look, if there's any Bengals fans right now watching, I want to say I'm very impressed with you guys this week. Like you've actually shown that you're somewhat humans and that you actually know the game of football a little bit. Because otherwise, last year I feel like everybody would have been over here talking smack already.
I don't give them that much credit, Mike. I think
I will until they don't deserve it.
I think it's more of that thing where they're
waiting to try to sneak out a win so they can come back and do it.
Yes, they don't want to walk straight into it because they know the odds.
They don't want to walk into the
buzzsaw,
saw, baby.
Yeah, they know the odds are against them. They don't want to set themselves up, And I don't blame them. I wouldn't do it either. Yeah. Shout out Daniel Akers with the 5 bombs. Let's go, Daniel. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, man, like I said, I think that everything's in favor of the Chiefs right now. If the Chiefs don't go out and beat themselves on Sunday, it should be a win. It should be a W. I don't think that the Bengals, even if they were healthy, have enough to beat this Chiefs team, let alone with all the injuries they have going on. And it's not just injuries. There's a lot of turmoil in that locker room right now. Yeah. Because Jamar Chase is out there acting like an idiot like he does so well. Now they're starting to see it for themselves.
This dude is all about Jamar Chase. Is he not?
He's the most selfish player in the league besides Tyreek Hill.
Look, if he turned down that offer from me, if it was, how much was it? Like $140 million?
I would tell him to kick rocks, and I would keep T. Higgins.
I'd be like, you're 100%. Done. You're here for 2 more years. You're going to play on your rookie salary, or you're just going to sit for 2 years. Good luck coming back to the NFL and being productive after sitting for 2 years.
Yeah, go to the bench. We don't even care. We'll pay your salary for you not to play.
I would do
and
it.
We're going to pay, and we're going to pay T.
You know what I'd do, Steve? I'd trade him to the worst team in football. And I mean, that's borderline the Bengals probably. But I would trade him to the worst team in football. I don't care if they sent me back a dirty sock
send them to Carolina with
a pound of grapes, bro. I would send them to go play in Carolina with those idiots. I'd be like, this is what you want. Go get it, man. They'll pay you 140, 180. What do you want?
If I was them, I'd try to work out a trade with Carolina because there's a double thing here. You could either grab Jonathan Mingo or Xavier Legette, who would both be pretty good probably with Burrow.
You could probably get both of them for Jamar Chase.
Yeah, and then he would be stuck in a crappy situation, and I
would take Xavier Legette. That'll replace T. Higgins. T. Higgins will probably now sign because you got enough money to pay him. So now you got Legette and T. Higgins, and you can probably pull.
I like Julia's idea. Trade him to the Chiefs so we can just bench him and never let him play.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want that slap.
That would be fantastic if we did that.
Honestly, if you told me that Jamar Chase got traded to the Chiefs, I would literally be so pissed off. I would be irate. I would rather Steve and his 40-year-old slow ass be out there getting just locked down every play than having to look at Jamar Chase week in and week out and hearing that dude.
I think I could catch 1 ball a week with Mahomes.
I don't think you can.
I could because eventually, here's what would happen. I'd get locked down so much, it'd be like, we don't have to pay attention to this guy because he sucks. And then I'd catch him slipping just for a second. Yeah. Mahomes is going to hit me.
Well, in that regard, shouldn't Sky Moore catch a ball at some point in his life?
He doesn't play. So, I mean, how
you ain't going to play either. Why? You think you're going to play?
I'll play before Sky Moore.
I was going to say, I think the chat would take you over Sky Moore. I'm not lying. I think they take you over Sky Moore. Maybe. You might be the only person that Sky Moore could win in a Chief off with.
Probably. I think I could get it.
No, I think Sky Moore would get you.
I got more height than Sky Moore. Just throw the ball up there.
Did you see where it was Sky Moore's birthday like yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, happy birthday,
And they posted on Twitter. It says, happy birthday, Sky. And I said, I almost broke my thumb and leg trying to get to the comment section because I knew it wasn't going to have any chill. I knew people were going to be jerks. And sure enough, people wouldn't even wish the dude happy birthday.
Gosh.
Like, dude, imagine being so
you
hurt.
Suck, bro.
Like, dude, it's his birthday, bro. Like, you can at least say happy birthday to the dude.
Well, he had a picture. He had a picture of himself when he was a little kid at his birthday thing, and he was wearing a Steelers shirt and a little helmet. So, of course, all the comments were, yeah, send him to the Steelers. We don't want him here. Like, dude, it's insane.
Maybe they'll give us George Pickens. Isn't that who everybody wanted anyway?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. It's funny.
Everybody wanted George Pickens. I wanted George Pickens.
Steve Ian says, who do you think's going to win tomorrow, Buffalo or Miami?
Miami.
I wish they both lose. But
well, I'll tell you right now, Buffalo, if they were playing any team but Arizona, they would have got walked the other day. And they're in a situation, too, where Josh Allen is having to do everything. If they have the ball in the red zone, just look for Josh Allen to run the ball. I mean, that's all there is.
Look, here's what I'll say about Josh Allen. I'm not the biggest Josh Allen fan in the world, but I'm also not that much of a hater with him. I would much rather have Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson as my quarterback.
Yeah.
And look, a lot of people might not even say that because they say he's a turnover machine.
He is. You have to slow him down.
But here's what I'm noticing from Josh Allen. This year, he's still got the arm strength. Josh Allen's always had great arm strength, okay? But what I seen in game one, it looked like to me he's processing the field a little quicker. He was making some throws very fast in comparison to what he was doing the year before.
Mike, they were getting absolutely walked by the Arizona Cardinals, bro.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, he ended up with 4 touchdowns, and I don't think he had a pick either.
Well, 2 rushing because if they're in the side of the 10-yard line, he's going to rush for a touchdown. I mean,
well, I'm just saying.
If teams haven't figured that out
do you take him or Joe Burrow?
Honestly, right now,
Steve, I think Josh Allen's the second best quarterback in football.
Yeah, probably.
If I had to start a franchise, Mahomes is one by far, and then it's got to be Josh Allen.
He's a reluctant number 2. Like, I think there's probably other guys that are better.
Who do you put better than him? Dak Prescott?
Man, I don't know. I just do not have a lot of faith.
Joe Burrow can't be. He can't stay healthy.
No, Burrow's terrifying now because of his
I'm
wrist.
not taking Jalen Hurts either. That's Lamar Jackson Jr.
Same difference, right? Yeah, I don't know. I guess he
take
has
Brock
to be.
Purdy. Sam Lofton says Brock Purdy.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You're going to take Dirty Purdy.
He's probably number 2, but that just shows you how big of a freaking gap there is between Patrick Mahomes and number 2.
I mean, I know there's
monstrous.
a big gap, but do you think Josh Allen's really that bad?
I think that
if Josh Allen had been drafted with the Chiefs and played with Andy Reid, he looks better than he does now. And
I don't think they would have the Super Bowls.
Football.
They wouldn't have the Super Bowls.
We may not have the Super Bowls, but I think he's a better quarterback at this point.
Yes, but he'd still be out there just making really bad decisions, throwing bad balls.
That is a fun. That's a fun exercise, and I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this because a lot of Bills fans will say this too, and a lot of people say this criticizing Mahomes. Mahomes got lucky, come to a good franchise, played behind Alex Smith. He's in an Andy Reid offense. I get it. That's what they say.
Right, but Alex Smith wasn't winning Super Bowls.
If Mahomes had went to say Dallas or somewhere, and then Josh Allen had come here, would Mahomes have won more Would he have won more Super Bowls in Dallas, or would Josh Allen have won more here?
110%.
You think he would have got Dallas?
Yes.
I don't even know if Jerry Jones and them would have been smart enough to use him properly.
I'm sorry, but if Patrick Mahomes was a starter on Dallas' squad for the last 3-4 years, they would have won Super Bowls and we wouldn't have. 100%.
Well, possibly.
100%. If anybody wants to argue with me on that, they're crazy. Because Patrick Mahomes is the reason why we're winning.
I don't say that Mahomes isn't that good and that Mahomes couldn't do it. I'm saying those coaches, though, over in Dallas are crazy.
I don't think any coach could really slow down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I don't think that any coach could really slow him down that bad to where him and CeeDee Lamb couldn't just, completely destroy the league.
Well, what if they didn't have CeeDee Lamb? Because you wouldn't have been bad enough to draft CeeDee that high the next year.
Well, you see, you're getting too far into it. But what you proposed to me was if you just had him on Dallas, they would have won.
Oh, Steve, everybody in the chat saying C.J. Stroud's number 2 quarterback.
Not yet.
I can't do that yet.
Not yet.
I can't do that yet.
I like C.J. Stroud, but not yet. I haven't seen enough.
Honestly, if you had me choose tomorrow, I'll take Joe Burrow over C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, I mean,
Stroud's got to prove it to me for at least 2 to 3 years. Good Lord, we've seen Deshaun Watson do it for 2 or 3 years, then look at this idiot.
Yeah, he's out there just getting whacked.
He's up there butt
crazy,
touching.
Son.
He's whacking and touching and butting and everything. He's out. He got in trouble again. They're getting ready to Steve. They're trying to sign. They're trying to sign Oladokin up there.
Oladokin. If you're trying to sign, where are they? In
Browns.
Cincinnati? Oh, the Browns.
No, the Browns.
Okay. Well, either way, if you're trying to sign turnover machine Oladokin, everybody saw him in the preseason just handing. He was
I heard they're going to sign Irv Smith too.
Like he was gift wrapping the damn ball before he gave it to the other team. He was putting their name on the name tag.
Yeah, Oladokin signed it, flipped it to the other team. He's like, here, put this on your shelf, baby.
Yeah, no, I think it does have to be Josh Allen as number 2 right now, but I think there's a massive, massive gap between him and Mahomes.
I don't doubt that one.
Yeah,
not for a second. I'm just saying Josh Allen, the way Josh Allen can run, the way Josh Allen can throw, his arm strength, the way he'll push it down the field. If he had played with Andy, he had learned behind Alex Smith.
We don't get the Bills.
He had Tyreek Hill. I think he would have been just fine here.
We don't get. Yeah, we do. Okay. I thought for a second I was looking at the sweet little schedule here, but I was looking at. I was like, we don't get the Bills, but we do.
We do get the Bills. They're about halfway down.
November 17th, we get to play the Bills.
How many games is that after our bye week in week 6? Like 3?
It's the 5th game after the bye week.
Oh, so it's gonna be like week 11 then, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
By the way, if anybody wants one of those, any of those schedules, we might give some away or something. They're going to go bad if we don't.
Yeah, we'll send some out to you. You can hand them out, put them out places.
Yeah, we've got a few. Can't probably get them out to everybody, but
things like that.
We've got a couple hundred of them left we can throw out to you guys.
I like it. Look at it. Look at it. And it says we're playing the Bengals this week, sir.
The Bungholes.
Yeah, man. Well, the thing about it is we don't have to worry about the Bills for a while.
Oh, yeah.
The focus right now is obviously the Bengals going into our Week 2 matchup, which is going to be Sunday at 3:25 Central Time. So we get that midday game, Mike. We don't get a lot of noon games and stuff usually. This year, I feel like there's more noon games and more midday games than usual.
Well, they kind of waited till December to kind of do a lot of noon games, didn't they? Like Sunday noons. I don't know. They did our schedule.
We have
so
a few.
strange.
We have a few this year.
But after this week, I think week 3 is going to be Falcons in Atlanta on Monday Night Football, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct,
so
sir. It
goes right back to something, prime time and weird again. So we're going to have a longer week. Yep. Is what it is. Kurt says got the email today that my Worthy shirt, the
Let's
Xavier
go,
Worthy,
baby.
You're Not Worthy shirt is headed out. Yeah, man. Appreciate you ordering that. I hope you enjoy it, brother.
Hey, if you guys want one, which I highly suggest, I have one myself. It's a sweet shirt, but it's pinned right now. Just click it. Go buy you one.
Yeah, do that. Ann says, can I have one? She's talking about the schedule, not the Worthy shirt. If she wants the Worthy shirt, she can go buy it at merch.allchiefdup.com. But yeah, just email anybody that wants to hand them out. If you guys go watch games with like a bunch of group of friends of Chief fans, if you got a local Chiefs bar you go to, let us know. We'll send you out a big chunk of them. You can go hand them out at the bar, wherever you watch, to your friends, whoever. But we've got about 150, 200 left, so I'll do first come, first serve, and we usually send them out in like 20, 25 chunks. But yeah, just email allchiefdup@gmail.com and give us your address, and we'll send some out for you guys.
Absolutely. Do it to it. I mean, they're going to go to waste if you don't hand them out.
They are.
Before you know it, we're going to be halfway through the season, That's how it normally goes. You wait and you wait and you wait, and then all of a sudden it's week 10.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here tonight, by the way. There's 400 and some people here on a Wednesday night, a lowly old Wednesday. Look, just a boring old Wednesday. I don't even know what's on TV tonight. What are we competing with? We're not competing with football. I don't know what we're competing with. Like America's Got Talent. What's on? I don't know. I don't care.
The Masked Singer or something.
Appreciate you being here, though. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And by the way, just want to take a few seconds to shout out BetUS. They've partnered with us this season. They're going to sponsor us all season long. Get over to betus.com and sign up using code YouTube150. You'll receive 150% on your first deposit, and then on your next 2 deposits, you get 125% with code YouTube150. So go to betus.com, hit code YouTube150. I'm throwing in some bets here right now. I'm going to parlay this Chiefs to beat the point spread and to go under. So, yeah, I'm playing money line. I'm playing under. putting some money down. $25, Steve, I had to put down to win 32. That's how much the Chiefs are actually favored. But you guys can make those bets too over at BetUS.
Yeah, go cash in on that.
150.
Go cash in on that. Get that match. Get that match on that.
Get it going, match, baby. But Steve, let's get back to the game. The Chiefs, they were practicing today, dude. I think they're going to be fine without Hollywood, and I think they can be fine without Hollywood until week 3, week 4. If they had to wait to the bye week, I think they could be fine without Hollywood. I think Rashee Rice is going to have a monstrous season.
Yeah.
Like, is there any indication that he is not?
No, absolutely not. I've been saying it all offseason. He's a guy to look out for this year. Rashee Rice is going to eat.
Yeah. He's going to eat. Rashee eats rice.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you get speedsters back on the team, like Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown, which ain't even there yet, like, you're opening up the middle of that field, and you still have to deal with Travis Kelce. He's the first guy you have to focus on if you're the defense. So you mean to tell me that Rashee Rice is like the second guy they're looking at with the field already stretched out 40 yards? I'm putting my money on Rashee Rice to go ape every week, bro.
Dude, Rashee Rice is awesome. He's
such a good player.
I think Rashee Rice could be at 1,000 yards easily this season if things keep going his way. I think there may be some games where he breaks the 150 mark. If you told me at some point down the line he hits 200 yards in a game, I'd believe it. Because there's going to be 1 or 2 times this season he gets behind the defense, and there's going to be 3, 4, 5 times that he breaks a tackle and he's gone for 40 or 50. I can see that happening. He looks so fast. We said that in our last video, by the way. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch it. We released it Monday, I believe. Fast. And he just looks better. But, Steve, I think Justin Watson will have a few targets this week. He had one last week, I think, for 25 or 20. He was right there. I think Xavier Worthy gets more targets. I think the more Mahomes gets comfortable with him. Shout out Ron Kopp, by the way. I talked to him on X the other day. He did a nice little write-up on Xavier Worthy about how he had a big game, but that Xavier Worthy could have had an even bigger game because there was one point, and I remember watching this when it happened. Do you remember I think it was the first quarter, it was early in the game, Mahomes went back in the pocket, he stepped up, and he actually took that sack. I think they counted it as a sack, even though I feel like he got in front of the line of scrimmage. But if you watch that play from all 22, Worthy was open. And if he could have got him the ball, he was gone for another touchdown. Worthy could have had 3. And Mahomes either just didn't see him, didn't think he could get over the linebackers, or he just took his eyes off of it. Not dogging Mahomes at all. But, yeah, there was just some kind of miscommunication or something. But, yeah, Worthy could have had a monstrous day, Steve. And I think at some point it's going to continue to happen. Yeah. And if you keep having to play that shell and you keep having to do what you got to do for Worthy and to contain Worthy, it's just going to allow Kelce to go even crazier. Because I believe the games that Worthy don't do as well, Kelce's going to be the fallback guy. Kelce's going to get those targets probably. Dude, it's pretty crazy. I think the offense, I'm excited for game 2.
It's dangerous, man.
I'm excited for game 2.
It's a dangerous offense. Xavier Worthy, man, it's just, like we mentioned, this is a kid, he's not just fast. He's very savvy. He's a good route runner. When he's got the ball, he's got good field vision. There's so much that he can do. And I think as long as he stays healthy and he can continue to get off the line unscathed, I think he's going to be very, very dangerous, man.
Right. Sam says Rice is going to get 120 and a tutty this week, baby.
Wouldn't doubt that a bit. I wouldn't doubt that a bit.
No, that's a very good play.
Isn't it crazy that Rice is so good, and he's been so good since the last half of the last season, that, like, you see a stat line like that, and you're like, yeah, easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he could do that.
Steve K. Wayne in the house. He's smashed that horn button.
What up,
we talked to
Wayne?
YouTube. We tried to talk to YouTube, see if they'd change our like button to a horned up button. They
that.
told us to go fly a kite. Michael Henniger says, hit that button to help ACU with the algorithm. That's for sure. The algorithm. Dude, Steve, we had the strangest. Look, YouTube finds ways to screw us over.
They found
a new one this week that was insane. So we released a new video on Monday. We released it Monday night, right? Dude, it gets released at probably like 7 o'clock. It does okay. And then in about an hour, disappears. And it says, no, your people don't like your Chief content. And I said, what happened? They love it. Nobody's watching it. And we go look, and apparently there was a glitch with a former video, and they were just keeping that one video in everybody's feed. Whether you watched it or not, that was the last thing it said we had released in like 4 days. And it just kept going. I had to hide the video for 3 days before YouTube would fix itself. And then, lo and behold, the video we released on Monday, Steve, our 3rd most popular video we've had in 2 months.
Right.
So look, Chiefs Kingdom didn't hate it, and our subs didn't hate it. YouTube hates us. Okay, they're just finding new ways to screw us over, and I won't have it.
Hey, I want to shout out Orion Guided being the new member. He says finally have the funds to be a permanent member. We appreciate you, my man. You guys should do that. You can start out at $4.99. Be a member here. You're going to get members only live streams. You get emojis in the chat. Some fun things. We give away stuff usually on every members only live stream, which we have one coming up where we're giving away a signed Justin Ross jersey. So if you want a chance to get that, sign up, become a member. And I highly suggest just making it a subscription to where you stay that way. And if you would like to help with the channel and donate more, you could get the Alex Smith level or the Patrick Mahomes level. And then what Mike's doing over there with this pylon, if you sign up over at patreon.com/allchiefdup for just $1 a month, we give away something there once a month too. And we're getting ready to hand this bad boy out to one of the patrons, which is a signed game pylon from Jawan Taylor.
Taylor.
If you like winning Chief stuff,
Steve, you know what I tried to make Jawan Taylor write on it and he refused?
What?
False
Offsides.
start.
False start.
I was gonna make him write false start champion. He didn't do it. He wrote me back. He just sent me back a picture of a middle finger. He said, I will not write false start champion on it. And I said, bro, I'm just playing. I said, just playing, buddy.
Just kidding. Yeah, Sam. Signing Justin Ross jersey. You guys want to get your hands on that one? That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, the Justin Ross jersey, I've got it over here too. It's not out of the bag, so I'm not going to bring it. You're just going to see a bag. But yeah, it's pretty sick. It's the red jersey. It's got Justin Ross signature. It's a nice signature. Dude, I'm still a Justin Ross fan. I still have hope that Justin Ross can get it together and play some meaningful snaps for this franchise.
He's got the talent, bro. He does.
Right. David Cogswell, our boy David, says Pop's going to go for 150 this week.
That'd be nice.
That's a hot take. And here's why I'll say it's a hot take. Because Andy will not let them
won't give
run
him
the
the
ball.
carries, yeah.
And then Julia says it's a P. Ryan revenge game. A Samaje revenge. And look, that could be, I would love to see Samaje get 10 carries, 2 or 3, or maybe not 10 carries, but 10
Pacheco,
touches.
P. Ryan, both together go over 150. What about
Let's
that?
get
A little
all
PP
of
on the
them
PP.
together. Let's get all 3 of those guys and get about 200 total yards and just like stomp a mud hole in the Bengals' ass and walk it dry, if you know what I'm saying.
That's another aspect of the offense, though, that we haven't even discussed. We talk about how difficult it must be for teams to defend when you have Xavier Worthy and potentially later on Hollywood Brown stretching the field out. You got not only Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice, but you got Juju, who's getting back in the mix once he gets more acclimated to being back with the Chiefs. He's a killer in the middle of the field. He can move the sticks. We got a lot of guys out there, but we don't even bring up the fact that our backfield, Isaiah Pacheco is an absolute monster. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's going to get his. He's going to work hard, and he's going to wear your defense down. And then P. Ryan, I think P. Ryan's going to prove to be a very good acquisition. I like P. Ryan, I like what he does. And then, of course, Carson Steele, he's just getting started, baby. We're just getting him warmed up.
Carson Steele. I'm still waiting on Carson to have a monstrous
It'll come
big,
with
nice
volume.
game.
I think it'll come with volume because, you know, if you only get 3 carries per game, it's very, very hard to flash.
Right.
But if he were to get more carries, say 10 carries in a game, I think he's going to look good.
Steve, before we go any further, I just want to tell everybody thanks for being here. We got 430 people in here, 431 to be exact. If you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate you. If you're watching on X, I appreciate you. We've only got 125 likes. So if you guys can get it to 150, Steve, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give away, I'm going to send this out to somebody, an all chiefed up schedule poster. Do you see that? Mahomes, the full thing. You seen the mini one Steve was holding. This is the full size poster. I'm going to give this away when we get to 150. We'll figure out a way to do it. We'll give it away. And I want to send that out to somebody as a thank you for sticking with us here on a Wednesday, midweek. Steve, it's going to be a long season. So I know a lot of people's just not really like back into it. They're not Horn level on 100 yet. It's week 2. Okay, I get it. But it's Wednesday night. We got over 400 people here. Let's get this to 150. And it's already moving. It's moving. You guys have already got it to 139. So 11 more will give that poster away, man. And
and
we just like to give.
If we get to 200, we'll give another poster.
We'll give another one away at 200.
We have some signed ones probably left too, don't we?
We've got. Yeah, I have a sign. We'll sign it. I mean, it's going to be signed too. You'll get it signed. I'll deliver it to you in a nice little tube. It won't get bent. It won't do nothing. We're going to give that away. Also, if you came with Chew with the Crew, you already got one of those. So everybody knows. Let them know in the chat if you like it, how good it is. It's a nice quality poster. I'll say that.
So it's the very best.
People's
poster.
wanting the Wheel of Death.
One of the best.
We've not done a Wheel of Death on a live stream that's not been a members only in years.
Well,
we may have to
pull
pull it out.
That's part of being a member. You
That
become
is
a
part of
member and
being
you get the Wheel of Death. It's part of the fun, right? No, we'll figure out a way to give it away though. It'll be a good time. We can do that. But yeah, like Mike said, appreciate you guys being here. If y'all got any questions, put them in the chat.
Right. Yeah, we'll let Nightbot pick the winner. Have to go turn it back on. If you guys noticed, it got turned off because everybody just sits here and hits freaking winner 24/7, and then I have to answer 60 emails a week with people saying, dude, I won something. Why'd I win? And I'm like, nothing. K. Wayne won't stop clicking the button. And then, so I'm just going to start giving him his address, and K. Wayne can send him something, okay? Because I'm tired of answering emails. I'll turn it back on when it's time to play, and then it's going right back off because you jerks won't stop doing it.
Hey, to the comment, though, David says, what demoralizes a team more than running the football down their throat all day?
You're right, David.
Not much.
Dude, I wish. Dude, Steve, we seen it. We seen it in the overtime game the other day with the Rams-Lions. They just took David Montgomery and beat the piss out of the Rams. They were demoralized. Cooper Kupp sitting on the sideline having a huge game. He don't even get to get on the field. Go out there and take Pop and take Samaje and take Carson Steele and take whoever else you want to. You know, put Rashee Rice in the backfield and let him run the ball a few times. I don't care. Just run the football. Get some nasty back in it a little bit. And he's just not going to do it.
Well, the only other way that you can demoralize a team that much is just by beating the living hell out of them, no matter what you're doing. So, I mean, just put points on the board. Make them regret even getting up and coming to the field Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be my advice.
We're at 147 likes. We need 3 more. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button. We need 3 likes. We're giving away a signed poster, and this poster is a scheduled poster, so you'll be able to see all the games, everything, Steve. But while we're waiting on those, we got something to do.
Where in the world is
K. Wayne?
Oh, I won last time. It's 6-3.
Steve,
I'm trying to pull a comeback. Trying to pull a comeback, baby. I'm gonna
go first tonight.
I'm gonna go with Topeka, Kansas.
He was in Vegas, and we did that on what, Saturday?
No, hey, I already picked. It's your turn.
Yeah,
you don't even have to. You don't even have to preface Kansas. It no more.
I'm gonna play Wheel of Fortune, and I'm just gonna go a little bit right of Topeka, Kansas. I'm just gonna say Kansas City, Missouri. And if he's anywhere on the West Coast, I'm winning.
Going first is always a detriment, you know.
It really is. So, K. Wayne, let us know where you're at, brother. Are you closer? Steve, he could still be on the West Coast.
He might be. If he
is,
I win.
Topeka to KC, I give him a little bit of room. If he's at home, you may still win this. I give a little bit of room. I should have went to the map, found the next city over from Topeka. I have no idea what that would have been. Where's Manhattan at? Is that near Topeka?
That's in New York.
Come on now. K-State.
I know. Yeah, but anyway, while we're figuring out where K. Wayne's at, we will be doing a tailgate for this game Saturday night. So if you guys are having fun, you'd like to come back and hang out on Saturday night for the tailgate for the Bengals game, do that. We always have a good time talking trash, having fun, coming up with some predictions and things like that. So definitely come see us on Saturday night. That'll be a fun time. Super excited. The football season's back at it, man. Super excited. Even played fantasy football this year. I only have 1 league for once, so it's more fun. It's like I don't have nothing to worry about. I just got 1 league. But some guy did snake me for Rashee Rice, and that made me mad. He knew I wanted him, and he just took him a little earlier than he should have just to get him before me.
He did.
But he got a nice little piece, though, because he's going to be a beast. If any of you guys play fantasy, get your hands on Rashee Rice. He's going to be your best friend. Where you at, K. Wayne? K. Wayne went to... Oh, he's in Tombstone, Arizona.
Dude, I think you won.
Oh, Tombstone, baby.
You may
Let's
have
go.
won.
Nice, K-Way. What are you doing all the way in Arizona, brother? Must have found a job over that way. Well, I think that puts me at 6-4. I'm slowly but surely coming back, Michael.
You are. Daggone, what is happening?
I'm on a two win streak right now. I got to piece this together and get 3, and then it'll be a game, baby.
Okay, look, we're up to 159. We're gonna let Nightbot choose, but Nightbot's not gonna choose to the chat. That Nightbot will. Well, it might do it, but I'm on Nightbot's I'm in Nightbot's world.
You're in Nightbot's home.
If that makes any sense. So just put in hashtag poster. That's all you gotta do. Anybody
Hashtag
puts in the
poster,
word
baby.
hashtag poster, we're gonna let Nightbot choose. We'll let him choose 5 names, and then we'll put you on the wheel of death for the what's it called? For the poster.
Do it. Yeah, we'll give them a little bit. We'll give you guys a little bit. Put that hashtag poster in there if you want to win it. And then, like I said,
it's already going.
If we get to 200 likes, we'll do another one. We'll do another one. So
yeah, for sure.
And we'll use the same hashtag. So just get hashtag poster in there. That way, if we give them more away, you're already eligible.
Yes.
Do it.
Hashtag poster. It is case sensitive, so it needs to be. My bad. Nightbot tells me it's case insensitive. So if you capitalize poster or you lowercase it, okay, good deal.
Nightbot, he's not very sensitive, you know. He's no snowflake. Don't you talk about Nightbot like that?
We've already got 22 people. It's hashtag postered. Come on now. We'll give you 3 or 4 minutes. We'll draw at 10. We'll pick them at 10. We'll give you 5 minutes to do that.
While they're getting their hashtag in. What have they said about T. Higgins? Do you think he is 100% not playing this coming week?
He didn't play again today, but look, he could still just be sandbagging a little bit.
Yeah.
This guy's wanting a new contract. You think he's just faking the injury to begin with? That could be a very good possibility, and then maybe he decides he wants to come out and play.
Well,
Did you
he's
see
playing
where
on the
his
tag.
mom was a little irritated with Bengals fans?
Yeah, I did see that actually. But rightfully so. I mean, they're the most irritating people on the planet.
Yeah. She was pretty angry.
That's the thing. Like he wanted a new contract. Obviously couldn't get one. They got him on the tag. What does his mom say here? The same Bengals fans that's talking shit about my boy are the same ones praising him when he scores. Make it make sense. For your information, he can give 2 Fs about y'all, say or think.
Yeah.
Peace.
So look, T. Higgins' mom, that don't sound like, look, it sounds like there's a little drama in Chili World.
Yeah, that team has fallen apart. Oh, how they've fallen. They love talking trash, and now they're silent. Why are they silent, Mike? Because it is a complete shit show over there in Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Cincinnati.
It's nasty.
That's what we've called it since we were kids.
Cincinnati. It's always been that way. What is it, 2 hours away from us? We've always went there. We used to go watch bands play there. They used to have the city shut down at 8 p.m. You couldn't even go out on the streets. They had curfews.
You didn't want to.
You didn't want to go out on the street.
I actually got my car towed.
Yeah, they towed
in
your car
downtown
if you just
Cincinnati
drove
one time.
through
I had
it.
to walk 2 miles at 3:00 in the morning, and let me tell you something. I could have bought so many drugs that night. I could have bought so much crack. Can I say that on a live stream?
Probably not. It's a magical land. Nothing like snorting chili,
bro,
with cinnamon in it. I don't know.
And you know what really made me mad? Was there was a police officer, and he was like, well, this is where your car is. And I'm like, well, can you give me a ride there? And he said, no, I can't do that. What do you mean you can't do that? Isn't that their number one job?
This was before Uber, so you couldn't even Uber.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. But isn't that their job? Like you're supposed to be serving the community. Like you're supposed to be helping people out, keeping me safe. But you're going to make me walk through Cincinnati at 3 a.m. because you don't want to give me a ride?
He didn't want
Come
to do
on,
it.
bro.
He wouldn't
Come
have
on.
it.
That was a good time, though.
You know what
Never
you should have
forget
told
it.
him?
What? Suck it! Suck it! We got 2 words for you! Suck it!
All right. Hey, we got 1 more minute to get that hashtag poster, and we'll go ahead and let
go.
Nightbot pick the first one. Because I know you guys are going to get this to 200, and we'll give away another one. So we'll let Nightbot pick the first one. Looks like we're at 165 right now, so keep it trucking, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. Just takes a second. And we'll give out another poster. But hashtag poster. Last chance.
We'll let Nightbot pick some peeps. Nightbot does the Lord's work for us, but people abuse Nightbot.
Well, we have guys we have nods that do the Lord's work, and then you got Nightbot, who's supposed to be like their assistant, sort of. Like he's helping them out. Like I think he sits at the right hand of Chiefer, a little bit left of Ray.
He's like, hear ye, Nightbot in the house. Steve, do you think our defense, since we got a few more minutes, 2 minutes before we draw, do you think our defense this week, you think they get home on Joe Burrow?
Yes, absolutely. I think Chris Jones is going to have a game.
We got one last week on
Well, Chris
Lamar.
Jones has came out and said,
how many do you think we're getting this week? I think last week, if that was not Lamar Jackson, if that had been Burrow last week, I think they had 3 or 4 easily.
Chris Jones already said he wants DPOY. And I think it starts this week. I think he gets out there and gets a couple of sacks. And I think we'll see more from George this week and Mike Dan. I think they both had pretty lackluster weeks last week. They weren't bad, but they weren't good. I think you'll see a bit better play from them. Turk Wharton was a little menace on the field last week, and I think he'll continue to do it.
Wharton looked good last week.
Yeah, I think another thing I could see too is I think we saw it very sparingly last week, but I think you'll see Leo coming up on the edge a little bit too. So look at Leo to maybe squeak in there and get a sack, or even McDuffie.
Oh yeah, they like to send them corners. Jalen Watson, man. I think Jalen Watson played like 5 or 6 snaps on the line last week. Jalen Watson.
My dear Watson. Get a sack. All right, Mike, let's do this. Let's pick one.
Okay, let's go. Let's pick one. I'm going to roll the dice. Here we go. Hashtag poster. You'll still be added. But hashtag poster. Wait, for some reason, they've got people marked ineligible on this. So I'm going to make sure everybody's eligible.
What have they done, Mike?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Nightbot.
Okay.
Just picking and choosing.
Well, I don't know why he's got some people ineligible. Okay, everybody's clicked. We're all good now. Okay, here we go. Roll it. Keep rolling. Ronell Goodwin.
Sexual chocolate.
Ronell, you haven't won the giveaway. Okay, you just get to go to the board. So just letting you guys know, because everybody's wanting to have the Wheel of Death. So we'll do Ronell Goodwin's on the board. Let's go. Let's do one more name here. We're going to do 5 names. We got it?
Yep.
Here we go. Roll it.
How did he say sexual chocolate and then he instantly got picked?
Sexual chocolate.
I love it.
Rico. Rico's on the board, baby. Rico's on the board. Okay, we got 3 more. 3 more people we're picking. Here we go. K-Wayne. No way. K-Wayne. You rigged it, didn't you, K-Wayne? You hacked the machine.
You think it's because he's been putting winter in so much the last few weeks? It's like
it could be.
It's like it just automatically put K-Wayne with winter.
Yeah, K-Wayne, he hacked the thing.
He AI'd the AI, bro. All right, who else?
Okay, here we go. 2 more. A.K. Smith. A.K. Smith in the house. Let's go.
All right, one more, man.
We got one more. One more. And by the way, we're at 181 likes. So with 19 more likes, we're going to roll them again. Here we go. Last one. Keaton Ward. Keaton, you better be super pumped that I seen that Nightbot had taken you off the thing, because I just clicked you back on and my boy gets picked. Okay.
Let's do it.
Nightbot had said,
do you have the wheel ready to go?
Nightbot had said, Keaton, no good. I do have the wheel ready to go. I've just been working hard over here, man. Let's share the screen and put the wheel up. Here we go. Check it out. Sponsored by Blue Chew, by the way. The Blue Chew Wheel of Death.
Here's your opportunity.
Here's what we do.
Here's your opportunity to sponsor an episode of All Chiefed Up. Give us a call.
5 on the board. Ronell, Rico, K-Wayne, A.K. Smith, and Keaton. The last one standing wins. I know it's going to say that whoever gets picked first wins. Don't listen to it. You've got to get to the very last one. So here we go. Let's go.
First one out is...
Looks like it's going to be Uncle Rico.
Rico.
Hey, Rico could throw a football over the mountains, though, so he don't even need the poster.
All right.
Let's go again. Going, baby. Here we go. Sorry, Rico. Bro, I know you wanted to win that. Keaton or Ronell, I don't know which one this is going to be. There's no line. Ooh, Ronell. Sorry, Ronell. You guys still got a chance to win another one. We're already to 188 likes, so 12 more likes. We're doing this again. We're giving away another poster. K-Wayne, Nightbot said,
got its revenge.
Cheat.
Nightbot got its revenge on K-Wayne.
Here we go. Keaton or AK. Whoever gets picked here loses, not wins. Keaton's going to win. AK's out. Keaton wins. And look, Nightbot tried to take Keaton off the board, and I saved him last second. If I wouldn't have paid attention, Keaton wouldn't even have been in the drawing. Ladies and gentlemen, Keaton is your winner of the first poster of the night, ladies and gents. The first poster of the night. Here it is. Keaton. Let's go, baby. And look, we already got 192.
Email us, allchiefdup@gmail.com. No apostrophe, just allchiefdup@gmail.com. And give us your shipping address, and we'll take care of you, my man.
Right, Keaton. Round of applause for Keaton. He wins the first poster of the night. Again, 423 watching, and we got 194 likes already, Steve. So if we can get 6 more likes, we're giving away another poster.
We'll do it again.
Let's go, baby.
Shout out Gamer Player. He says, I made a freaking live stream. Let's go, Gamer Player. With the 10 bomb. We appreciate that, my man. He's always supporting. We see you out there on the videos too, my man. Appreciate you. But yeah, y'all put some legendaries in the chat for Gamer Player. What's up, Trish? Good to see you. I see you in the chat. Hope you're doing okay.
Trish, you going back to the game this week? You going to watch the Bengals?
Man,
take that good luck back over there to the Bengals.
Yeah, Trish, you got to go to all the games now.
Trish, you got to go every game. If look, we might have to just send you a ticket every week if we have to, but you got to get out there.
We're going to have to figure this out, guys. We'll work together. We'll get it going. All right, yeah, we're at 196 likes, so just 4 more. We'll go ahead and get that going and give away another poster. Because why not? Why not? We're in the giving mood today, Mike.
I'm in a giving mood.
You know, it's starting to get fall outside. If the weather would just cooperate, it was like 90 degrees here today. It's like, look, inside my house, I have up the fall decorations. I even have the candles that smell like fall. I'm ready. But the weather is outside being like, nope, you're still going to sweat.
Steve, have you already turned into a white girl? Have you got the pumpkin spice from Starbucks yet?
No.
Don't lie to us right now. We see it on your face. We see the cold foam on your top lip.
No, I haven't. But I did get like this salted caramel praline something candle. It just smells like football season. I love it.
Smells like pralines. And dude, let me tell you something. That was a funny part of Wayne's World, by the way.
Wayne's World?
Wasn't that on Wayne's World? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
When Garth says it, when they're having ice cream. You remember that? It's about pralines. Come on, you guys got Steve. You're in Wayne's World. You grew up watching Wayne's World every day.
I don't remember that. All I'm thinking about is Wanderlust now because you said that.
Yeah, because I said it like that, dude. Yeah, it was nice. You know what I did today? Look, it already got cool outside. So right before we went live, I went on a nice little. I took my dog.
It feels good right now. Right now?
Yeah, it was like 70 degrees and it was like breezy. So I took the dog. I took Stelly out on a walk. By the way, Julia, Stelly, I found you remember my canvas I had of the dog? It fell down behind my desk, and I finally got it out today, so she's back. But anyway, yeah, it felt nice. I put together my fall reading list, Steve, my book list. I got 12 books I'm trying to knock out before Christmas, baby.
Were you trying to make fun of me, and you're over here making a book reading list?
I'm a reader, baby. Look, when I'm not working hard and I'm not doing whatever with the channel, I'm trying to read. If I go walking, it's an audio book. I've listened to 23 books this year.
This guy.
This guy's intelligent.
This guy.
He might not look like it.
Acting like he can read.
It's an audio book.
All right.
I just have to listen.
Hashtag poster, people, because we're getting ready to give another one away. So if you don't have it in, get it in. We got 200 likes. We'll go ahead and knock that out.
We do.
And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the matchup coming up. Of course, we'll be doing the tailgate Saturday night, so be back Saturday night for that. But we're going to talk a little bit more about the matchup tonight. But first, let's give away another freaking poster, Mike. Let's get it going.
Let's do it. Nightbot, do your work, baby. Let's go. Jim Bass in the house. Get your hashtag poster in, by the way.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
If you're new watching right now, hashtag poster. Hashtag
Did you know Seabass was an NFL player?
Seabass?
I think.
Who?
Let me see. The guy that played Seabass.
Oh, the guy from Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, hold on. Let me look him up. I think it was.
Okay, you do that. Jay Kelsey. Jay Kelsey's picked from Nightbot. Let's go. Jay, we missed you. Chew with the crew this year, brother.
Yes, sir.
Bam. Yeah. Bam is on the board, ladies and gents. Bam is on the board. I'm just all capital bamming.
Oh, he's a hockey player. It was a hockey player. It was Cam Neely. He's the president of the Boston Bruins.
That was
now.
Cam Neely?
Yeah, he was Seabass.
Oh, Gamer Player said it in the chat. He said Cam
crazy?
Neely. Let's go.
Yeah, good call, Gamer Player.
Dude, Cam Neely. Do you guys watch hockey? Are you guys big hockey people here in the chat?
I said NFL earlier.
Right. Are you guys big hockey people here in the chat? I know, dude, if Kansas City got a hockey team, I would love it. Right now, I watch the Predators when I get a chance, but I'm just not, my heart's just not in Nashville as much as it is in KC. Like, I wish KC would have the team. They got to do it, but I'm just curious if you guys watch hockey, or maybe you're Blues fans. Who knows?
Yeah, a lot of people were Blues fans, I believe.
Well, Blue Chew.
I always thought hockey was fun to watch in person, but
Steve,
sucks on
the Blue
TV.
Chews. They should have been the Blues. The Blues Chews. Let's start a hockey channel, the Blues Chews Network.
What about Blues Clues? It could have the Blues Clues theme song, but say Blue Chew.
We'll wear the green striped
We
shirts.
just figured out
We'll
Blue
say,
Chews.
you just figured out Blues Chews.
Because you're really horn.
Smart.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, Nightbot, let's go. We got to get 2 more. HD Chiefs fan. Dude,
Let's
it's picking
go.
on the OGs this time, baby.
Get Kyle in the house getting on the board.
All in the house.
Kyle, we need to catch another baseball game, brother. Royals are looking good. Did they win tonight, by the way? I didn't get to catch the end of the game because I came down here. They were winning. They had a nice little ceremony for 9/11 before the game because they're playing in New York. So that was cool.
Chris Cheeks. Chris Cheeks in the house. Let's go. Let's go. That's 5. Should we draw one more just for the fun of it?
No.
Should we give a 6th person a chance?
Royals are in extra innings. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to be watching this game over here. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's give a 6th person a chance. Why not? Alvy, let's go. Okay, here we go. Just wanted to be generous. This is probably the last one. I don't think we're going to get to 250. Even though we are at 216. Pretty good. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Full screen it. You ready? We're going to full screen it.
All right, you got to be the last one standing.
Here we go. Last one standing, ladies and gents, for the second signed poster of the day. First one out. Is it going to be Jim, the first one selected? Blue Chew is angered right now at this. Sorry, Jim. Blue Chew, Blue Chew, you're really letting us down today, buddy. Uh-oh, Kyle, they're coming for you. Nope, Chris Cheeks. Sorry, Chris.
Kyle's already got one. He was at the Chew with the Crew.
I know. Kyle can give it away if he wins, I guess, if he chooses to, but he's out. So it's okay. Look, Blue Chew knew. The Will of Death said, Kyle, you will not weasel out a win here when you already have one. Jay, Bam, and Alvy still on the board, and it's going to be between Bam and Alvy. Who's it going? It's Bam's out. Sorry, Bam. It's going to be between Alvy and Jay. Here we go. You don't want your name called right here, baby. You don't want it called. Who's it going to be? Is it Jay? Is it Alvy? This is a close one. What?
Oh, what? Jay with the win. Let's go, Jay.
Can you believe that? What a daggone
ending.
That was dramatic.
So much drama. So much drama.
It was freaking drama.
I'll leave the will there just in case we were to get to 250. But
anybody that wins, you got to email allchiefdup@gmail.com. Give us your shipping address. I'll try to get them out tomorrow. If not, by the end of the week for sure. They're posters, but they're schedules. So if we don't give these things away, they're just going to sit here and rot. They're not going to be good.
Actually, they're still going to be good because it's going to be a good commemorative. This is the season they three-peated, right? Yeah. So, I mean, they're still going to be good.
You're right. But, yeah, we got a few of these, though, so we can keep giving these away.
Don't forget the 250 before we're done talking tonight, then we'll give another one away.
100%. We're already at 215.
Let's get back to the Bengals matchup for just a little bit, man. We think they're going to be without T. Higgins.
Bruno with comment of the day.
Good job, Bruno.
Good job, Bruno.
But no, we think they're going to be without T. Higgins, which, like you said, they're going to end up with probably Chase playing half-assed because they haven't paid him yet, and he's a crybaby. And then that's just a good reason to act like he didn't just get completely locked up by McDuffie.
Right.
But then they have Charlie Jones.
Surely McDuffie's not going to be guarding T. Higgins a lot, right?
They'll do it a little bit.
Mismatch in size.
It's been that way before. If you remember, there was a couple push-offs there that he got away with on McDuffie. And, of course, he does all the time, but it's a big mismatch size-wise. Are you worried about anything at all, like as far as – like the offense, I think as long as they can put the ball in the end zone, we're solid. I'm not worried about them moving the ball. Like, just when they get to that side of the field, can we score a damn touchdown? Can we give Butker a little bit of a rest?
Kansas City.
That's what we need.
That's
we
what
need
I want to
a little
hear.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I want to. Hey, make Mitch work instead of Butker. How about that?
Yeah, let Mitch earn the paycheck. You paid Butker a lot of money, but I only want him to kick an extra points.
Yeah,
that's all we want.
No, but on the defense, are you worried about anything? Like, run defense is what's always, I guess, suspect for us. But I mean, like you said, they have Zach Moss now. They don't even have Mixon anymore.
I'm not scared of Zach Moss.
What's their offensive line like anyway?
So look, they've got a decent offensive line. I thought they give Burrow a lot of time last week. He didn't take advantage of it. The Patriots pretty much dominated their offense, but they didn't do a lot. I want to say this was the weak point of their. So look, OBJ, he was here. Nobody liked him. He had an 80.1 PFF grade last week for pass blocking. So not too bad. On 38 pass blocking snaps, he didn't give up a sack, he didn't give up a hit, and he only gave up one hurry and one pressure. That was it. Orlando Brown Jr. So look, after he played the game of his life, he's got to have a bad week this week. And then they started Trent Brown, the ones they just picked up from the Patriots, okay, because Amarius Mims has got the pectoral. He had a 48.8 PFF grade. So he stunk, dude. He gave up 4 pressures, 3 hurries, and a sack on 38 pass blocks. Chris Jones lines up against Trent Brown. He's going to eat. If he lines up against OBJ, he's going to eat. I think him and Karlaftis are going to be nasty this week.
I think so too, man. I want to see Felix get involved. I want to see Felix get involved and do some work, man. I mean, if you want to, maybe squeeze a sack in or like sneak one in against OBJ would be the way to go. He's not the fastest guy in the world. So let's get it done. Felix, you got to get out there. You got to get involved, my man.
They've programmed Nightbot to say Creed.
What's Nightbot say? Creed is good.
Creed is good. That's it. That's all Creed can get is Creed is good. How about we put Creed Lightning in there? Did you see that short I did today about
Creed Lightning
14.69 miles per hour?
Look at him going, brother.
Look at him. Look, we got rid of Lewis Reese Zammit. There's no more Reese Lightning. We got Creed Lightning in here. Let's go. Creed, nasty. Doing nastiness out there. Somebody said we didn't give enough credit to Kingsley on that play.
No, he's definitely all the credit to Kingsley.
Crushed it, but Kingsley didn't run 14.69 miles per hour.
No, but he was right behind there, and the fact that the left tackle was over there involved in that play, it tells you what kind of athlete Kingsley is. And I saw somebody in the chat actually worried about Kingsley. Whoever that was, I'm sorry, I can't remember. But no, I'm not. And like that's the thing. I hope he goes up against Hendrickson a lot this week. I want him to get that. He needs to get that experience under his belt. Kingsley's going to have, his moments. There's a learning curve there. He's going to have moments where he doesn't look all that great, but he's a freaking rookie. But the fact of the matter is 80% of the game, Kingsley's been excellent. And that's huge for a rookie. So I'm excited about Kingsley actually.
Right. Brenda says she likes Creed Lightning. Trey says Burrow's going to get sacked and fill Chris Jones' sack. No diddy.
Yeah, he's going to hump his back again.
Sam Lofton says Cameron Thomas is going to play. He's going to get 2 sacks.
I do want to see Cam Thomas in there too.
Cam Thomas needs to play.
Yeah, I
was very surprised he didn't get a few snaps. Wasn't you?
Me, I was too, because there's not really a whole lot to, pin your ears back and go off to the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe because Lamar was more of that.
Yeah. That, and I mean, Spag's defense is a little complex. Sometimes those guys are dropping back into coverage. Sometimes they're doing lots of different things. So maybe I get it.
David says McDuffie's going to get that first career pick.
Let's get it, man. McDuffie, it's just waiting for you. Don't drop it this time like last time, though.
Dude, I'm with Macca. I think Kingsley's going to be really good.
Me too. I think he's going to be our left tackle of the future, man.
Steve,
I do.
Who in the world have ever called that?
I don't know. What 2 idiots could have been talking about this?
2 slapnut idiots said that Kingsley Suamataia should have been a first-round pick, probably.
Mike,
After the way he played, I mean, you very well could have taken him at the end of the first.
Mike, I specifically remember, this was right after the Super Bowl, by the way. I think I just got back from the Super Bowl parade, probably. And we were sitting right here, watching this TV right over here. And we watched the highlights of some different tackles and stuff. But we went back, started digging into Kingsley. And it was like, why is nobody talking about this kid?
We love him.
This is the guy. This is the one.
Athletic, dude.
Yeah, like there's so much here. Like, what is going on?
Right.
Lo and behold.
Lo and behold, he's back, baby. We got Horned Up in the house.
Let's go, baby.
With a 20 bomb. It says,
Let's
got tickets
go.
for this Sunday's game. Who's with me? Let's freaking go.
Let's go, my man. Appreciate the 20. Have fun at the game, by the way.
You go there and you cheer to the victory.
You make fun of the Bengals fans as much as you can if they decide to show up. If there ends up being some Bengals jerseys in that stadium, you let them know about it.
Appreciate the 20 bomb, brother. Steve, did we get this one? It didn't alert this one. Did we get it?
No.
Oh, gamer player with another 5 bomb. He says, I named my first son Cam after Cam Neely. I liked the name and thought it was tough while being normal and not too common.
Dig it.
Dude, I always told, look, I'm going to give you guys some in-depth. Appreciate the $5 here. I don't have kids. Steve's
I had
got
them all for him.
Steve's got enough. I don't have to. I can go get them high on sugar, get them riled up.
Dang, I was wondering where you're going with that.
And just make them, just horn them up and leave. They'll just get wild, dude. They'll just be breaking stuff, cha-cha-cha, and then I'm out. Steve's got to deal with it. But I always thought if I ever had a girl, I thought Cam was a cool name for a girl. I don't know why. Is it a girl name?
Can be. It's
Can be, I think. Like Cammy, right? I like the name Cammy for a girl. I thought that was always cool.
I mean, it's one of those
a little different.
There's a girl's named Brett. There's a girl's named Kendall.
I like the name Brett for a girl too, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Play that purge sound one more time because Pops is in the house here doing the Lord's work.
Pops is here.
He give out 5 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go, old man.
Look at those 2 goons in that picture with Pops.
Yeah, that's some sexy man in that picture.
Where were we at right there, Pops? Were we?
That's a Super Bowl parade from the year before last.
2 years. Yeah, I didn't get to go last year. But I thought that one point we had a picture of us by the fountain when they had turned the fountain blue.
Yeah, that's an old one though.
It was an
back
old
in
one,
the day. Back in the day,
dude. Good
that's
times,
back when
man.
that's back when the Royals were competing for World Series, brother.
Pops, we got to get back this year and watch a Chiefs game. I
Yeah,
mean, I know you're gonna have to refinance the house to get tickets. Somebody will hook us up. We got enough Chiefs love out here that somebody hook it up, man. We got so many good people, man. Somebody told me the other day, Steve, I had 2 tickets to the Ravens game if we could get out there. And we just couldn't get out there. But somebody offered us tickets to the Ravens game. Appreciate that, by the way. I don't even think I got to get back to you in the chat, or I think it was a comment on a video and I didn't get to reply back. But
yeah, we saw it late, by the way.
Yeah, we couldn't make it work. We didn't even see it till like 4 a.m. So, but yeah, we appreciate the offer and stuff, man.
Hey, y'all thank Pops if you get one of those memberships. Doing the Lord's work.
Kathy says, Mike, give him a cookie and a candy bar. You know what I do? I'll hit up the
Candy
Dollar
every
Tree.
time.
I'll hit up the Dollar Tree and I get them the most sour, sugar-filled gummy worms they can ever eat.
Or
and
like
they don't
Sour Patch Kids or something.
Yeah, and then we'll go eat Mexican food and they'll nitpick at their $10 kids meals that Steve has to pay for, and then they just want to eat my candy. And I'm just over here laughing about it.
100%.
That's the way it always works. And they love me for it.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice being the uncle, right? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know nothing about that. Somehow I caught the bad end of this. This is wild.
Steve, he said, can we get a suck it? You know what? We can.
For the Bungles and Jamar, anytime.
For the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV. Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
Let's go.
Ooh, feel it down in my plums.
Mike, are we going to have to pull the binky out for the Bengals fans this week?
We might, man. Jay appreciate the 99-cent super sticker, brother.
Let's
I wish
go.
I could see that sticker. That's one thing our live stream thing has to do. It's got to start showing us this freaking sticker.
Well, you just click over on this other tab that's YouTube. It's just a smiley face wearing some sunglasses, being cool.
Little smiley face glasses, but I like to call it out. You know, when you can't even tell them what the sticker is, they're like, "What? These guys didn't even look at my sticker," and I want to look at the sticker. Am I like a 4-year-old child that just want to see?
Yes,
I just want to see the sticker.
You really are. Like, what kind of sticker is it? You missed the point. You missed the point of supporting the channel, and you just want to see the sticker.
If you get a sticker, I'm looking at it.
Appreciate you, Jay. Mike, let's see how many likes we got. We got 228. So if we get to 250, we'll give away one more poster before we get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for about 10 more minutes. So you got 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you're on the clock. 10 minutes to get it to what is it? 250.
250.
I think y'all can do it.
I think they can too. If you haven't hit the like button, go do that. And once again, just real quick, just want to say thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We know it's Wednesday night, but that's where we're going to be at from now on. We're going to try to go back to the Wednesday, Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. Obviously, that'll change up a little bit depending on the schedule. If they're playing an off game Thursday, Friday game they got this year. They got one on every day of the week except for Tuesday. So it'll bounce around a little bit, but we're trying to get back into the Wednesday War Room, Saturday night tailgate, and that's what we're going to try to stick with. So
what's up, Hikey Mo?
What's going on, Hikey Mo?
Let's go.
Yeah. Mike, we got another freaking 5-bomb from our boy Damo. He says another suck it for the Bengals and 2-0.
Suck it, suck it. We got 2 words for you. Suck it.
I got 2 words for you.
Appreciate you, Damo. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for all these guys donating and giving out the memberships. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, but I guess ultimately, Mike, we're not going to give away any predictions or anything yet. It's too early in the week, and we'll do that on their tailgate and everything. But feeling pretty good about the matchup on paper. Last week, that's what I kept saying about the Ravens was, I feel good about this matchup on paper. It looks like we should dominate this game. And by all means, I think the Chiefs did dominate the game. They just couldn't put them away. There were several chances to put them away, and it would have been more of a statement in week 1. But, of course, we let them creep back in and cry about certain little things. But I don't think the Chiefs do it 2 weeks in a row. Like, I think they got to go out and just win one,
Yeah.
No questions asked. Just go out there and win. Just beat somebody down.
Yeah, I agree. Horned up with another 10 bombs, dude.
Let's go.
Chris Broussard. What's Broussard? What show's he on?
That's the same one with Nick.
Oh, so it's still on
Nick Wright. Yeah.
What are they on?
Fox Sports 1, maybe? I don't know.
Broussard and Company were asymptomatizing. This is a must-win. You can't use such big words here in this room.
Mike hasn't read that many books yet. He's just
I've read a lot of
books.
None of them have 17 syllables in it.
Either way, why would this possibly be a must-win for the Chiefs?
Yeah, why?
Now, would it be a bad loss? Absolutely, because this is a game they should not lose. You don't want to give up a game this early in the season when you're that much better of a team. So I kind of get.
Surely Nick Wright didn't agree with that, did he?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, in a sense, he's correct. I think it's definitely one you don't want to drop. I don't think it's a must-win. Like, the season's not over. It's not like a big deal.
You don't want to drop it because I don't think that. But look, at the end of the year, if Burrow's really not hurt, the Bengals are probably at least a playoff team. They're fighting for it.
They got to get a wild card because they're not going to win that division.
Right, but you don't think the Bengals? I mean, the Bengals. I want to say just 2 weeks ago, people had the Bengals in like.
I think the Bengals have been hanging on. They've been hanging on by a thread for the last couple of years, bro. And any time that little thread's going to break.
Just a thread.
Yeah, I do. I think people got way too horned up when they snuck their way into the Super Bowl that year.
Okay.
And they've never been that great.
He clarifies. He said they were saying it. Nick disagreed.
Okay.
Appreciate saying was the big word.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was still sitting here racking my brain like, why don't I understand that word? I just thought I was an idiot. And I mean, that's a pretty good bet.
We're at 235 likes, guys. Hit that like button if you have not. If we get to 250, we're going to give away one more signed poster before we get out of here. We'll give you a little more time on that. Shout out John Hale. Haven't seen you in a minute, John. Hope you're doing well. Member for 3 months. He says, ACU, hopefully this Bengals game isn't one of those games the Chiefs give away. 100%. Like this, there is no reason they should lose to this team. Obviously, they're going to go in and play out of their butts. That's what they always do. The best game of the year, they're going to play it against the Chiefs, no doubt. It's their little Super Bowl. They're going to hang a banner if they win it. But we can't let that happen. I think the Chiefs have to take command of this game early. They have to have the intensity. I think that's the key. The Chiefs have to play intense. They can't be lackadaisical because even though they're better than this team, they will still beat you if you go out there and mess around. So as long as the Chiefs have some intensity, I think it's okay. I think it's not a big deal.
Yeah, just don't come out and play flat. They did this a few years ago. Remember, you were angry.
I don't like that, man. Just put some effort in.
You were mad. You were just raging at Juan Thornhill.
I'm allowed to. Shout out Brenda Pike with the 2-bomb. Appreciate you, Brenda. Thanks for all your support over the years. You're awesome. And hope you had a good birthday the other day, by the way. I hope Mike's song made it a little better for you. Horntup says, did you guys decide whether Hollywood plays or sits another week? He's sitting this week.
He's sitting, I think.
Yeah. No way.
They haven't come out and said it, but Andy kind of said it in so many words.
Yeah, not happening was the words we used on the thumbnail. I just don't think he's going to be out there. If he surprises us, cool. But I just don't.
I think the Chiefs made that decision too.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it. The Chiefs reached their decision. I think they've reached it with Andy's words today. That didn't sound like anybody like he was excited.
Right.
Unless he just wasn't going to give the Bengals something to game plan for. I just don't see why you'd do it. To me, it's just too early, right? Like I said earlier, I don't think you want to accidentally get him landing the wrong way, take a hit the wrong way, and then he's out for 10 more weeks. Or good Lord, that's life-threatening.
Dang, the Royals dropped one in extra innings. Tough loss. Tough loss.
Susie says, good day from Australia.
Oh, back to what Witchy was saying, though. She said Matt Nagy's going to be a P. Ryan's ear all week. I think they might try to get P. Ryan out there a little bit.
A little PP on the PP, shall we?
A little PP on the PP going. Why not? I mean, at least, there's something there. Go back and show him what you can do, buddy. About time with a 2-bomb. He says, can I get a suck it for this hurricane coming?
For this hurricane.
To where?
What's the hurricane? It's coming in through Texas and Mississippi. What's the hurricane name?
Where you're at? You're in Mississippi?
What's the hurricane called? Francine? What is it?
Hurricane suck it, baby. Give it a suck it.
Suck it, suck it. We got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Yeah, stay safe about time. Hopefully
we don't like hurricanes here. We're Blues fans. Blues choose. No. No, by the way, though, if you guys are in the path of that thing,
yeah, be safe.
Be safe. I don't know what you got to do. I've never had to go through a hurricane. Like, do they board up the houses? What do you got to do? Leave town? I mean, they can get bad. I remember them hitting Florida and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Wanted to throw this out there for our boy Kyle. He says if anyone is going to the Chiefs game in Atlanta, the Chiefs organization is hosting a tailgate party at Stats Brew Pub from 4 to 6. So don't miss that if you're going to be that way. Go hang out. Yeah, man, that's going to be a fun year, man. I'm excited. I mean, we're right in the middle of football season now. It's week 2 already.
Yeah.
It creeped up on us a little bit, but I'm excited, man.
Steve Carlos asked, do we know when O'Menahue's coming back?
November, end of November?
Yeah, they're saying sometime mid to late November. It's going to be right around that 8-week mark probably, right? 6 to 8 weeks.
I think so, too. And it's another thing. You don't have to rush them back either. So that's why they went and got Cam Thomas, I think, to alleviate some of that need to have O'Menahue back faster. Hopefully they'll get him out more involved this week. But I think, like I said earlier, Felix has to step up. He has to. It's time. And then, of course, Mike Dana and George, I think they'll be just fine. So,
right. Oh, Witchy says the Weather Channel saying Louisiana and Mississippi could be getting a foot of rain.
Dang, bro.
Dude, let's hope those levees hold up this time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bro, let's not do all that again. Come on now.
Let's do it. Let me look at these likes here, man. We're at 243.
244. I got 244 on my end.
Come on, guys.
You get 6 more.
We're going to hang out here for another minute just so you guys can get that to 250 and we can give away another poster. Still got the Wheel of Death down there, so, I mean, why not? So hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're watching on X, repost this. Get this out to more people. We'd like more people to start watching on X. If you're on Facebook, shout out. Facebook crowd has been phenomenal last couple of months, so shout out to you guys. But, yeah, hit that like button.
We just hit 250, ladies and gents.
Let's
Round
go.
of applause.
We're
going to play again. We're giving away a third signed poster. Golf clap.
Golf clap.
Let's go. Let's knock this thing out. Nightbot, are you ready? Let's go. Put in hashtag poster in the chat.
Yeah, if you haven't done it
already.
yet, hashtag poster. That'll make you eligible to win the signed poster.
Perry is on the board as our first one. Let's go. Perry's on the board. Roll it. KWL 69 in the house.
KWL, how you been? Haven't seen you in a minute.
Let's go. Roll it. About time. Oh, Mississippi man himself.
I was getting ready to say about time. It took us long enough to pick it.
Sorry. He was being tired, I think. About time. Maybe it heard about time talking about Mississippi and the the hurricane.
So here, you can use this poster to defend yourself from the.
It's like, look, put this
hurricane.
Put this out and float away on it. This little poster.
All right, who else we got?
Witchy.
Oh, nice. Witchy on the board.
Witchy. Look, we're getting close to fall. Halloween. Witchy is just like a perfect name here. Let's see what happens. Last one of the day. Bruno. For making that beautiful joke about the toe.
Yeah.
And because we went to 250, we're going to spin an extra one. Scott TG in the house. Let's go.
Let's go.
There we go, ladies and gents. We're on the board with 6. Steve, bring it up. Bring up the wheel. Bing. Let's get it. Let's go, right, baby.
Last one standing.
Last one standing. Sponsored by Blue Chew.
If you're not horned up enough, eat a Blue Chew. And watch this.
If you're not horned up, Blue Chew it, ladies and gents.
Sorry, Perry.
How come the first one in is the first one out for the past few spins here? Will of Death being a fickle little thing.
Oh no, about time.
Oh, no,
I got you.
About time. Not a fan.
Says the
Blue Chew board. Yep. Here we go. I don't know if it's KW or Scott, but it's looking like KWL might be off the board here. Okay, we're down to 3. Witchy, Bruno, and Scott. Let's go for the third signed poster. Who's going to be out? Scott. Ooh. I can already tell. That one was not a good spin for old Scott. Here we go. Witchy and Bruno. Whoever gets picked loses, so you don't want to see it. Bruno is out. Witchy's going to win.
Witchy.
It looks like Witchy gets it. Hey, colder than a Witchy's titchy. In here, okay? Did you guys see Jason Kelsey drop tit on the live broadcast?
Is that not the most all chiefed up thing you've ever seen?
I tweeted that. I was like, dude, that sounds like if we got invited on to anything,
for sure,
we'd drop a tit in the first 5 minutes and then they would kick us out and we'd never be invited back.
That's exactly what would happen. Shout out Gamer Player with a 2 bomb. He says, thanks for noticing my support even when I miss lives. Yeah, man, we always see you guys in the... We try to read through the comments. Of course, you know, we're getting to the level now, which is a good thing, where we get a lot of the haters in the comments or people complaining. But we still like to read through them, and we see a lot of good comments from you guys. And if you guys are supporting, we see it, and we appreciate it 100%. Yep.
By the way, appreciate all you guys watching our videos when they drop, commenting, liking them, sharing them, whatever you do, man. It's helping our channel grow for real. We're getting ready to hit that 35K here pretty soon. Probably going to hit that maybe even before the weekend's over.
Yeah, let's do it. Why
not?
We're
rolling through it. So, yeah, we appreciate you guys, though, for real. Before we go, though, we got to give one more shout-out, Steve, to BetUS, by the way, because they sponsored this bad boy. We're powered by BetUS today. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. Check it out. I'm trying to make some bets on the game. If you were here earlier, you've seen these bets. But go to BetUS.com. Sign up using code YouTube150, and you get 150% on your first deposit and 125% on the next 2 after that with the code YouTube150. BetUS.com, code YouTube150. Steve, we just played a little parlay there, risking $15 to win 25. Check it out. 25 total to win $32.50. That's how much favorites the Chiefs are this week against the Bengals.
Yeah, for sure.
So look.
Hey, go do it. BetUS.
Go to BetUS. Now, you don't have to take those 2 bets. We're wild men for taking those bets. 32 to win what? 35? We're wild men, baby. You ain't got to be that wild.
But yeah, hey, cash in on those deposit bonuses, man. Why not?
Those are good deals,
150
man.
On the first, 125% on your next 2. So don't miss out on that. Go do that. Shout out BetUS. But I appreciate you guys being here. We'll be back Saturday night for the tailgate. So we'll be getting more in-depth on the matchup against the Bengals. We'll know more about what's going on with the injury reports and things like that. And we'll give some score predictions. We'll get your all score predictions. It'll be a lot of fun. But once again, appreciate you guys being here. If you didn't hit the like button, can you please hit that on the way out? Help your boys out a little bit. Keep your eye out for content coming your way because we'll be dropping more. And you guys that won tonight, make sure you email us at allchiefdup@gmail.com with your shipping information so we can get your poster out to you. But once again, appreciate you guys, and we will catch you next time.
Go Chiefs.
Heaven was a sight from my soul.